Now, what do you get if you cross 1,000 scouts from 18 countries with wet and wild Highland Perthshire? Well, the answer is the 33rd Blair Athol Jamboree. And to find out more about this, let's cross live now to our reporter Louise Cowie, who spent the day there. Louise.
Andrea, the Scout motto is be prepared, and let me tell you, I wasn't taking any chances when I found out that I was coming here today. Did you know I used to actually be a girl guide, and so apparently I was the best person for the job. But unfortunately for me, it's rained all day long. It's been torrential. Nonetheless, that hasn't stopped hundreds of scouts from all over the world crawling through muddy assault courses and flinging themselves down homemade water slides. Living the high life in Highland Perthshire. More than 1,000 scouts from 18 countries around the world have set up camp for the 2012 Blair Athol Jamboree. This tented village, their home for the next 10 days.
What happens is the Scottish Scouts bring all the equipment for the overseas Scouts. They then live together without any adults for a fortnight, taking part in activities together, cooking together. They then go home to the communities that they've come from in Scotland for another 5 days of hospitality, just learning about each other's lands.
There are dozens of activities to choose from the traditional to the more adventurous. For the majority, the muddier the better.
Very, very scared. Well, nice. Yes.
It was funny.
Yes.
I enjoy it pretty well here. I like hanging out with everyone here and learning different stuff about different countries and talking with them, and yeah.
The wet and wild weather has failed to dampen the spirits of young men and women from far-flung places including South Africa, Hong Kong and Russia.
We've had for about 20 years been exchanging with Iwate Prefecture in the northeast of Japan, which was one of the areas hit with the tsunami. And we'd been out there in 2010 visiting them, staying in their homes, and really made a lot of friendships from the Blair Athol 2010. So then when the tsunami hit, we were obviously concerned for both their welfare and what we could do to try and help them. So we've been delighted to try and raise money to bring them back to Blair Athol this year.
After the camp, the International Scouts will spend up to 5 days living with their new friends in communities across Scotland. Known as home hospitality or ho-ho, it's a chance for the visiting Scouts to get a flavour of Scottish life out with the Jamboree. But for now, it's fun in the field. It's probably just as well the Jamboree is only held every 2 years. Plenty of time to recover before they do it all over again in 2014. Well, as you heard in my report there, among those taking part in this camp is a group of scouts from Japan whose town was destroyed in last year's tsunami. They lost literally everything, but a scout troop in Fife raised £10,000 to help them replace their equipment and allow them to come here. The organisers of this event describe it as a celebration of international friendship, and from what I've seen here today, that's certainly something I'd agree with. From a very wet and wild Blair Athol, it's back to you in the dry studio, Andrea.
Yeah, thanks very much, Louise. Yes, I do feel a bit guilty about that. Thank you.